Ike and Dad back with you here on PackBusters. And Ike, what do we have today?
We have one Fleer Premier Edition of football, 1990-20. We have a 24 packs, and we don't know how many cards are in each pack, but there's quite a few.
Yeah, I think this is a cello box, a jumbo pack box, but we'll find out here in just a minute. You can see this was unsealed, and for whatever that means, Bud Burdette, guaranteed unopened. So, all right, Ike, let's crack open. Let's see what we can find. Dad picked this up locally from a guy for $8, so not going to be a ton of huge hits in that. We already know that.
Yeah, there
that's
aren't
fine.
any like Emmitt Smiths in here.
Yep, unfortunately, probably the two big rookies in this set, Emmitt Smith and Cortez Kennedy, a couple of Hall of Famers. We're in the update set here. We're not in the original set, so we won't have them here.
Which is kind of too bad.
There you go. I think you're going to want to cut. I think we're going to want to rip that part open.
Yep, it does look like
they are
jumbo
packs. $1.49 a pack you would have paid. Alright, Ike, you start opening and I'll fish these ones out. How's that sound?
Okie dokie.
See who we can find. See if we can find any Dan Marinos, John Elways, Joe Montanas, Steve Largent.
Don't think so far.
Not seen anyone you know yet?
Nope.
Ike being a lot younger, of course. There's Jeff George.
Yes.
There we go.
Yep, he's a rookie, I believe.
Yeah, I think that is a rookie for Jeff George. So that's the best card you found so far.
Mike Singletary.
There you go, Hall of Famer.
Troy Aikman.
Another Hall of Famer. Yeah, there you go. Put all the rookies in one stack, all the Hall of Famers in another. Good idea. Huge packs. Got like that as a kid. This would have been a great bargain. I'm sure I opened these as a kid, though I remember the style. I don't actually remember opening any of these packs. Though I might not have opened the jumbo
Deion
packs.
Sanders.
There you go, Neon Deion. Only man to score a touchdown and hit a home run.
Bo Jackson.
There you go. Jim Everett. Andre Reed. Those are both pretty good. Eric Metcalf. 3 pretty good players.
Joe Montana.
Joe Montana. There you go. Alright. A ton of cards. I can tell you for $8 it's going to be a pretty good deal here. Tony Eason. Brian Blades. He was one of my favorites as a kid. Loved him as a Seahawk. Let's put all our Seahawks in a stack too. I'm really trying to find, I really want Herschel Walker. Lawrence Taylor, LT. I'm curious, I didn't look and I should have. Cornelius Bennett. Jerry Rice. Will we see Steve Largent in here? I'd hope
Good
so.
Question.
Deion again. Is that the same Deion that you pulled? It
Yep.
looked just like that?
Pulling a lot of doubles.
Same Bo.
Yep.
Bo's not a Hall of Famer, but we'll still put him. We'll put him in our cool pile. Jim Everett again. Andre Reed again. Joe Montana. Is that the same Montana you pulled? There is an Air Montana in this set, I believe.
We don't know what the error is, but if we find one, that would be neat.
And I could be mistaken on that, too.
Starting with a Bruce Armstrong. Jim Harbaugh.
Jim Harbaugh. How about that? Him in our hit pile. Reggie White.
Nice.
Liked him a lot as a kid. Mostly as a pack. Oh, you got to put him in the Hall of Famers, man.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Absolutely. One of the all-time sack masters.
Steve Young.
Another Hall of Famer. Yeah, old Dad liked Reggie a lot, mostly as a Packer.
Brian Blades again.
I think Eric Williams was right behind him. You're starting to see some patterns already.
Herschel Walker.
Yeah, that's a very good card. Going through these pretty quick. Just
Jerry Rice again.
only because we have so many cards here. Don't worry about organizing. We can do that part later. Alright. We're trying to avoid making this video be like, 40 minutes, so. And it's still going to be a long one. Jay Schroeder, Merrill Hodge, Thurman Thomas. Not sure if Thurman's Derek Thomas. A couple of nice players there. Jeff George again. Mike Singletary. Troy Aikman. Definitely see the patterning. James Jefferson. As a lifelong Seahawk fan, starting as a kid, was definitely alive in 1990. Definitely watched football in 1990
Another
as
Dion.
Dion comes up. I do not know James Jefferson for the life of me. Bo.
If you think we've pulled a lot of Hall of Famers, they just made so many cards in these years that there's a whole bunch of them and they aren't worth anything.
Ton of them. Unfortunately, as I said, they were just so mass-produced. Not worth a lot. Even the Emmets in the update set
Are worth like $5.
Yeah, not worth a whole lot. But cool nonetheless. They're still fun to open. Hence the reason we're doing it. Jim Kelly.
Yep.
Here you go. Man of 4 Super Bowl appearances.
Warren Moon.
All right, another Hall of Famer. And a Dogs. There you go.
One of my all-time favorites.
It is. One of Dad's, too. Let me get a little closer. What is our next one going to be? Of course, our Seahawks really stunk during this era, so there's Jacob Green, though, like that one. He's in the Seahawks Ring of Honor. Not a Hall of Famer. Chris Carter. Oh, you missed a Hall of Famer right there.
There you go.
Chris Carter. Dan the
Marino.
Man. That's our first Marino. And Steve Berline. That was hard to say. Spit it out there, Dad. Alright. Ooh, that's a cool one. How about that? Super Bowl MVPs. Jerry Rice and Joe Montana.
Checklist.
Oh man, that would have angered me as a child.
Especially if you only bought like this pack.
Right. At least there's tons of cards in these packs. Jeff Bryant. Cool one for Dad. What?
And who's that?
What's this?
Joe
Clear
Montana.
All-Pro Montana. That is a cool one. I like that a lot. This might be the error. I think there's 2 different versions of this one that might be the error card. I could be mistaken. Rodney Pete. Oh, Rodney.
I haven't pulled a John Elway yet, which kind of surprises me.
I have a feeling we will. We might get all 400 cards in this set by the time we're done. Thurman Thomas again. Derek Thomas again. A lot of names are going to be the same.
Uh-oh.
Art Monk, that's a Hall of Famer right there. Wide receiver.
Some of these people I don't know.
Yeah, Ike hasn't heard of, but you have to remember Ike was born in 2009. These cards are just a little bit older than he is.
Steve Walsh. That's a rookie card.
Howie Long, Hall of Famer. Now a TV personality on
Bruce Smith.
I think he was he was on Fox, I believe, is Howie. Pretty certain.
Brent Fiesel.
All Pro Tom Newberry.
Never heard of him
Let's put it in the hit
myself.
pile, though. I'm unfamiliar with he as well, but when you're an offensive guard, the great ones often go unnoticed.
Yep.
Phil Simms. Put him in the hit pile.
He used to be an announcer, a big one.
Yeah, I don't know if Phil is or not. Don Beebe. Might remember him from the Super Bowl, chasing down, I forget who it was that was going to score a touchdown, and Don Beebe knocked the ball out of the back of the end zone for a touchback instead. Super Bowl was on Dad's birthday. Bernie Kosar. Cool, Blair Thomas, I'll show that again. There it looks like in his Penn State uni.
Another.
Second time Dad's pulled that one. Another checklist. Gary Anderson, I believe at one time was the oldest player in the NFL. He could easily be a Hall of Famer too, though. I'm not
Jeff
certain
Bryant.
of that. Jeff Bryant again.
And
John
John.
again.
Yep.
And right behind him, Rodney Peete again.
We haven't pulled a really good card in this yet.
Thurman Thomas.
Yep. As soon as I say it.
Derek Thomas. Oh, we had the Joe Montana in that pack. And the Joe Montana Jerry Rice. So.
No one knew, though.
No one knew, correct. Still have about 15 packs to go here.
Dave Meggett. Bernie Kosar again. Jacob Green.
Jacob Green, mentioned in the Seahawks Ring of Honor. Chris Carter, Hall of Famer.
There you go.
Chris Carter was Randy Moss's mentor, right? Played for the Vikings together. There's Dan the Man. Steve Gearline. Ronnie Lott, Hall of Famer. Mark Rippon, former Coug and Super Bowl MVP, not a Hall of Famer. Had a chance to meet him once. Number 1 draft choice, let's pull that one out. Even though I'm not familiar with Percy Snow. Michael Irvin, Hall of Famer. First
And
one of those
Ed
today.
West.
Alright. Obviously in that era with some good Cowboys, some good Niners. Jeff Bryant again, another Seahawk hit for us.
And following of Rodney Peete.
Thurman. That's about our 8th Thurman Thomas. Derek Thomas.
Same thing with our Derek's.
We know a big Bills fan. We might have to give. Oops, Bills fan, her and her husband. We might have to give them some Thurman Thomas cards, some Jim Kelly cards. Vinny Testaverde. Jim Harbaugh. Reggie White. Of course, Jim Harbaugh. Former Stanford coach. Former Steve Young comes in. Former Ray Childress. Tony Eason. Former Niner coach Brian Blades again.
And who's this of?
Mike Munchak. Again,
All-Pro?
I probably should know him as an All-Pro, but I just don't know my offensive linemen well enough.
I would say most people don't.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Oh, and look at that. That's a Thurman Thomas.
All right.
Jim Everett. Joe Montana.
I believe it was Jim Everett that just about got into it with Jim Rome
Hey,
on the
we
radio.
got Blair Thomas.
His
Rookie
Penn State
card.
in here. That's what it looks like anyway.
Now
There we go.
another
I think it's our
Super Bowl MVP.
3rd or 4th of those.
Ray Horton. Checklist. Jeff Bryant. Eric Allen, All-Pro.
Yep.
Cornerback.
Rodney Pete. I don't believe Eric Allen to be a Hall of Famer. I could be wrong. We probably missed 1 or 2 Hall of Famers we're unaware of, so if we have and you know of one, please comment below and let us know. Let us know who we missed.
Starting with checklist.
Yeah, good way to start a pack. Rich Gannon. I think it's the first Rich Gannon we've seen. Jeff Hostetler.
This is looking like a new pack.
This one does look like a new pack. I think you're right. Joe Nash, because we have not had a Joe Nash.
Nor a Keith Jackson.
Keith Jackson. Not the Keith Jackson we're all so familiar with. Who used to call the Rose Bowl. One of the Bobby Hebert. Did I just read his father just passed away recently from that sickness that's going on? Blair Bush, offensive lineman. Blair Bush went to Washington. Was a Seahawk for a while too. Dad will put him aside. Being we share the same alma mater. Jim Kelly. Roger Craig. I think it's the first Roger Craig we've had. They got 2 Hall of Famers right there. Roger Craig and Warren Moon. Pretty cool. Dub's out running around. Dub, you want to open some packs? Oh, Dub doesn't really want to. Okay, he's trying to be nice and stay quiet for us here on PackBusters. Well, some new players in that last pack.
Yep.
Roger Craig, our second Warren Moon, our first Blair Bush. Still got quite a few packs to go. About 11 packs left-ish.
Marion Butts. Weird name. Checklist.
Marcus Allen. It's a nice Raider hit.
Steve DeBerg.
John L. Williams.
Yep.
Dad liked him as a kid.
Jerry Rice.
Oh, first All-Pro Jerry Rice.
Nice card there. Barry Sanders following
Hey,
him.
our first Barry.
Nice card. Very nice card.
One of the greatest running backs of all time.
Brad Muster.
Definitely some new players now.
Yep.
Christian Okoye, the Nigerian Nightmare, is a Hall of Famer. Boomer Esiason. Oh, I think Boomer's a Hall of Famer. I could be wrong. We'll put him in the hit pile, though.
What team is he for?
Denver, the old Broncos unis.
Billy Ray Smith.
Vinny Testaverde.
With that old Bucks logo.
That's a cool logo. Not that their old ones, or that their new one's bad, but I'm partial to that older one. Of course, the Bucks came into the NFL the same year as the Seahawks. Two new franchise teams. Bruce Matthews. Pretty sure. I could be mistaken. I'm pretty sure he's a Hall of Famer, though. Icky Woods,
John
Elway.
First of him.
Morton Anderson. I think at one time he might have been the oldest kicker in the NFL, the oldest player in the NFL. Mike Harden.
Well, if you're the oldest player in the
Boy,
NFL, you're also the oldest in your position as well.
What do you remember about Mike Harden?
Nothing.
Steve Largent absolutely laying him out.
Yeah.
That was that. Yeah, he was just a Bronco then. Norm Johnson, old Mariner kicker, bringing back some memories. Mariner, sorry, Seahawk. Wrong Seattle team. Bringing back some memories nonetheless. How about that?
Ron Heller and.
Do you think one of those might be in error? Let's set those aside. That's interesting.
One of them shows him as a tight end for the Falcons, and the other as an offensive line for, I believe, the Eagles.
Yep.
That's something different.
Something different. And it was this that they were back to back. Huh. That is very interesting.
We'll be looking at that after this.
Yeah, definitely. We'll update you if it's something cool. All right, keep her ripping, man. We still got a ways to go here, and we're already 23 minutes in.
And we're just over halfway. Joey Browner. Leonard Marshall. Bruce Matthews again.
Yeah, I think he's a Hall of Famer, boy. I wish I should
John
know.
Elway, another one of him. Whoa, Morton Anderson.
I think this is the same pack I just had. Charles Haley in there.
You might be right. Norm Johnson. Think you're right. Oh, there's another Ron and another Ron Heller. We might have a two.
I don't know if those are error cards. Is it two different people? It looks like it's two different people for sure. But is the name wrong on one of them? Not sure.
Yep.
Alright, Dad is up. If you know, you watching know, please let us know. Let us know in the comments. We'd love to find out. Maybe it's just very ironic. Herschel Walker. I don't know if we've had a Herschel Walker yet today. Man, we could have. LT. Cornelius Bennett. Jerry Rice.
Yeah, I think these are two different people because...
Nate Newton, I believe, was a Hall of Famer. I believe is a Hall of Famer. Marcus Allen. John L. Williams again. Barry Sanders again. All right, Ike, you ready? Go for it. We're gonna have to get a new card box just for this. All these 1990 cards here.
True. James Jefferson and J. Hilgenberg, All Pro. Dion.
Neon Dion again.
Bo.
Bo knows.
Jim Everett. Joe Montana, another one of the Hall of Famers.
Hopefully you like seeing some of these old cards. Not a whole lot of value to them, but cool to see all these Hall of Famers, all these old school names.
Boo checklist.
Most likely will be our longest video. Andre Rison. Not used to seeing him with the Colts, more like the Falcons. Look at that. That is weird too. Are those error cards? Don't know. Those are things we're going to have to look at. Jacob Green again. Jacob Green is the father-in-law of Chris Carter, Hall of Famer, not of Chris Carter, of Marino.
I think they're two different people because it's either that or like everything's
Roy Watt. Mark Rippon. Oh, you can say hello, Dub.
Hello. And he's gone.
Alright, go ahead. So, Jacob Green, Seahawks Ring of Honor member, is the father-in-law of one Red Bryant, formerly of the Seahawks, won a Super Bowl with the Seahawks, did Red. So a couple of great Seahawk defensive linemen. Have that family tie, kind of cool.
Mark Ripken.
Rippon, yep.
Rippon.
For you Coug fans and you Redskin fans remembering Super Bowl glory.
Derek Sanders. Thought that was going to be a Dion.
Rufus Porter is the first Rufus we've had.
Nice.
A lot of repeats, but there's Kelly Stouffer. All right.
And a Barry Sanders,
That's a cool
All
Barry.
Pro. Jim Arnold. And that. Not very many big hits, but we definitely got a few.
Dub, would you like to open one of these packs?
Yeah.
Okay, come on in. We're going to let Dub do one. Dub decided to join us. All right. You got to go quick on these ones, though, okay?
Why?
Because this is a long video. Okay, cool.
Another Ron Heller thingy.
Yep,
Those
the two
aside.
Ron Hellers again. Wade Wilson.
What's this guy?
EJ Jr. You keep going. We won't say all their names because there's a lot of cards in here, Dub, so you got to go kind of fast, okay? There you go. Good job. We'll tell you to slow down if we see a good one. Bernie Kosar.
Tony Zienges with the Oilers, who are no longer there.
Right.
Oh, up,
As with Mr.
upside down.
Warren Moon. Of course, no longer an Oiler either. All right, go for it, Dub. Jim McMahon. Rufus Porter. We keep our Seahawks up here, Dub. We got a Seahawk. Oh, I think you skipped one. Bart Oates. Go ahead and get one ready, Ike. Waiting for that big hit, Dub. Kelly Stouffer, the Seahawk. Go ahead and put him over there. Oh, and there's a really good card, Dub. Barry Sanders.
He's
One of the best running backs ever, Dub.
Where should I put this guy?
Right there. Good. All right, Dub. Thanks for doing that one. You want to stick around and do some more?
No, I'll let Isaac do the last pack. No, I just wanted to get some good cards.
All right. Thanks, bud.
We're down to our last few packs.
I meant to take this guy and put him on the...
Yep, you go put him with your special cards. You
Derek
bet.
Thomas. We haven't gotten the Derek Thomas in a while.
You might remember Dubba a while back opening up some 2019 Absolute cards with us.
Phil Sims.
And Dubba pulled a Kyler Murray, which is the best card you can get in that set. A rookie card, and he talks about that every day.
Steve Atwater, first of him.
Yeah, this guy has to go into a case.
You want to put him in a case? We can put him in a case.
But do you have
Travis.
No, you don't have to.
We got Travis
only with the
McNeil.
ones that was money.
Right.
This guy's... He does
Got
this guy pretty good.
Rookie of Andre Wade.
Andre Ware.
Yep.
Yep.
Where?
Anthony Munoz, Hall of Famer. See that? That one I know.
And JT Smith.
All right, down to our last 3 packs. Chris Dolman, Bob Golick, Bubby Brister, the Nigerian Nightmare again, Boomer Esiason, Percy Snow rookie. We still are getting some new cards in here. Michael Irvin. Have we gotten a Michael Irvin yet?
I don't think so.
I'm not sure.
We've
There's
definitely
so
gotten
many.
a
Rich
checklist.
Gannon, Jeff Hostetler. Remember Hostetler a lot better as a Raider than I ever did a Giant. Joe Nash. I know we've gotten him.
Is this
This is Keith Jackson again. Blair Bush again. We'll keep him. Oh, that is a really poorly cut Keith Jackson. Okay, go for it, Ike.
my last pack? See if we can pull a good card out of it. Bruce Hill. Dave Craig.
All right, we were hoping we'd find a Dave Craig before this started, and I thought maybe I was wrong and that he wasn't in this set, but Dave Craig is in this set.
That's good.
It's actually...
Whoa.
Oh,
Here's a card we dropped of Mike Coffer.
and there you got the Nigerian Nightmares All-Pro card. I once pulled an autograph of him. Tony Mandrich was supposed to be like the next big thing. Never amounted to that. I think he was the #1 overall pick or #2. He was really high, I know that. Art Monk, Hall of Famer. What do you want to do after this, Dub?
Madden.
Wall.
He wants to do Madden. We'll see Randall Cunningham. That's a great one. Howie Long, Hall of Famer.
Another one. Bruce Smith. Bubba Paris. Dennis Smith. Robert Awalt, Mark Robinson, and Grant Fiesel.
Not bad. Got a
Ending with a Seahawk.
Seahawk on your last one. All right, it still is going to be about a 40-minute video, isn't it? We're trying. It's our very last pack right here. Last pack of the night. Jeff George. Mike Singletary.
Troy Aikman.
Troy Aikman. Let's get one more big name out of here. James Jefferson. I don't think we've had that James Jefferson. Could be wrong. Probably am. There we go. Dion. Neon Dion. Bo Jackson. Jim Everett. Andre Reed. Joe Montana.
I think you have pulled some good cards.
Yep, we've definitely got a few more big names. Norm Johnson. Chris Spielman, Richard Dent, Eric Martin, and Mark Murphy to round it out. So way too many hits for us to go recap today, but hopefully you like getting to see all those Hall of Famers like Warren Moon and Joe Montana. We'll just grab a couple that are real handy. So hopefully you like getting to see all those from 1990. Pretty cool for us to do a ton of cards.
Yes, it is.
All right, well, we'll be sure to do some more football here soon on PackBusters. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Bye. Bye.